Hello and welcome back to the Cronecast at the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do pick a card readings, I do yes and no tarot, I do active magic candle magic tarot, I do the Spirit Guide Weekly, broadcast live every Friday afternoon. I hope you're able to join me. But today I have for you a synchronicity reading. What are they trying to tell me? Why do I keep seeing 1111 everywhere? We're going to find out what your guides are trying to say to you in a pick a card presentation that has 4 piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. There's going to be an insert in a moment, a 10-second meditation period that you can wait, see which one calls out to you. That's going to be the message that you're most meant to receive. But before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you hit the post bell notification, you'll know every time that I post a video. In an insert, you're going to be able to pick your pile, and I will see you at the time of your reading. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, then this is your reading. This is the 4 of Wands card. That is the 1111 card. It's from the Modern Day Spellcasters. That's the deck we're going to be using for your spread today. We're going to put this aside for a moment. We're going to take a look at your oracle cards. The 1111 synchronicity is trying to tell you that your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you. So we're trying to find out what they're trying to call your attention to. Let's get started here. This is from the Enchanted Map. Coming apart. It could be that this has something to do with the twin flame situation, as the 1111 card, the 4 of Wands card, is frequently the twin flame card. It can also be simply about a breakup. It can also be about needing to kind of take yourself apart in order to heal the damage from the past in order to be able to move forward. Again, that's from the Enchanted Map. Let's get that up here. And then you have Wood Duck. Enrich your life by keeping your every option open. This is not limiting yourself with beliefs that the past predicts the future. That's the Bird Oracle deck, and I really do enjoy it. Choosing your path, all is possible. That's a repeated message about keeping all options open. Remember, attachment to outcomes is when we decide that we know how we want things to happen and we start envisioning it. If you're able to manifest, you have to be able to release the attachment to the outcomes. It isn't the same thing as saying you're not going to get what you want, but what it does mean is that it can take a different form in a different time. It's going to come to you in the time that is divinely dictated versus what you're trying to make happen. Make each day count. This is another one of those cards that's about celebrating the life that you have available to you rather than constantly waiting to see what will come of the things that you're hoping for. Ascended Masters, this is one of the 1111 cards. This is a call to tap in. This is a call to look for your guidance. This is a life's purpose card as well. Apparently, you're being asked to be by yourself at the present time in order to find your personal power, and then reach for the stars. Yet another card call to tap in, to try and find your personal power, to try and find your ability to discern, to try and find your ability to receive your own messages, your own guidance. A lot of people in this age of Aquarius are being called to their life's purpose, and a lot of people have found that many things have been taken away from their life as they clear the decks, trying to make room for purpose, trying to make room for the new relationships that will guide you forward into the next chapter of your life. Try not to resent that, try to lean in on it, and it will come to sort of a peaceful standstill more quickly if we are willing to take the lessons that are being brought to us. Let's take a look at the tarot to see what's going on here. What are they trying to say with the 1111 repeated messages? Why do I keep seeing that synchronicity? Why is it everywhere in my life? So far, this is a life's purpose, trying to tap in, trying to find your discernment. The coming apart, it really can be that much has been taken from you in order to bring you more. Here we go. It is about connecting to spirit as well. 2 more times. This is 2. 1 and 2. And we had a leaper, so let's see what that's about. Okay. 5 of Swords is a change card as well. It can be about a conflict. It can be an inner conflict or an outer conflict. It comes out with the 3 of Cups. This one was in the upright. That's a card of community, of finding a tribe. This is a purposeful card as well. It's celebrations, it's gatherings. The King of Pentacles in the upright, that is a secure energy. It can be about dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. It does not have to be, and frankly, I rarely call out the astrological signs because I use so many cards, I get almost all the suits down. The Six of Wands in the upright is in the recent past position. That is a card of, it's the graduation day card. It is making progress. It is continuing down a path. I have the Ten of Wands in reverse. That is releasing things that might be holding you back. That is a call to kind of prioritize, to make sure that you're not trying to do too much at once. Often when I'm working with people who are trying to manifest, they get it into their head that they have to try and try and try and focus tremendous amounts of attention in as many ways as possible. Short-term focus on one thing is far more likely to bring you the results that you're hoping for. I have the Two of Cups in the upright. That is a soulmate connection. This really might be a twin flame situation. The Two of Cups is a deep level soul connection. It can reach across lifetimes. It can also exist in energetic space. I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I have the Ace of Cups in the upright. Well, that's a new beginning card. Yay. I have the Page of Cups in the upright. I have the Hermit card in the upright. You're being held in stasis in order to find spiritual enlightenment. That is one of the meanings of the Hermit card. It can also be a Virgo, and this is Virgo energy as well. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus are the earth signs. The Virgo card is also about withdrawing into self to learn life's lessons in order to venture forward again, wiser, older, and more capable. The Chariot card is the card for the astrological sign Cancer, but it's also progress. It's also movement. It can be physical movement, moving as well. But in terms of what spirit guides are trying to tell you is they're trying to help you with your spiritual evolution. And it is a call to meditate, to try and make contact with your guides. Remember, you have to ask your guides for intervention. You have to ask your angels as well. It's because otherwise they're interfering with our free will. Don't forget, if you keep seeing a synchronicity, take the time, pause, meditate, and ask what they're trying to bring to you. It looks to me like there is a reunion with a twin flame in the future for you, but at present, they're calling your attention to the spiritual value so you can make progress and you can have a new beginning that will bring you greater emotional fulfillment. The Ace of Cups is that cup is overflowing energy. The aces are all about new beginnings, and this particular ace is about personal happiness, personal fulfillment. This is the Knight of Wands as well, a lot of forward motion. The Seven of Pentacles in the upright is, I call it the farmer's card. You plant a seed, you tend it with your efforts, and you watch it grow. It is a flourishing energy, but it requires patience and diligence. This is the Queen of Cups in the upright. This can be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy, but it's also the card of self-love, of nurturing. It's one of the Mother's cards. It's about caring for oneself and others. Whoa, with the Lovers in the upright, that's the card for Geminis, but that's also the card of being whole within, making choices, marrying the duality between the two sides of us, the logical and the emotional. Sometimes it's the battle of the head and the heart. This is the Two of Swords in the upright. That is a slightly blocked third eye. With the Magician in the upright, card of personal power, being able to make things happen, and the Ace of, oh my goodness, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So at present, you've got a couple of manifestations that are being blocked because you're not able to entirely see your path yet. You may have been asking for the wrong things, but that's not always possible. And then I've got this Wood Duck energy as well. Enrich your life by keeping your every option open. Don't forget, don't get overly attached to potential outcomes. They are trying to tell you about a life's purpose and a life's path. Let me go ahead, I'm going to grab a fairy oracle as well just to add that to the mix. What's the 1111 message trying to tell them? Clearly, you have the ability to manifest, but currently it's being a little bit blocked here because you may be concentrating on trying to make things happen in a way that it's blocked in an energetic way in the real world, in the 3D world. Release your attachment to outcomes. This or something better is one of the mantras to repeat whenever you're trying to manifest something. And remember, even if you're thinking about a specific job, a specific person, a specific relationship with this Two of Cups energy, that seems very possible, particularly with the Lovers as well. The coming apart You may actually simply be envisioning things in a way that is not possible within this lifetime. And that does not mean you're not going to get your person. But what it does mean is relax and let things happen in divine timing, in divine order. That's one of the Ascended Masters meanings as well. All right, can I get some more information on this, please? Okay, we're going to stop. Okay. Children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. Listen, this can be about helping people find the way to heal their past trauma. It can be about needing to examine formative wounds to find your way to opening your third eye as well. I'm always telling people who are attracted to me as a reader, you're very likely an empath with developing psychic gifts. And a lot of times childhood trauma is one of the things that blocks that, but it's also the very thing that helps people form that deep level of empathy, that deep level of knowing. It's so worthwhile to do that work. Let's see what else we have here. You're at the start of a new cycle. You're being asked to build yourself first before the love that you're hoping for comes to you. This is a very deep connection. It is a true love connection as well. Your spirit guides are trying to aid you on a path, it appears, to find a connection, a relationship. Now, relationship does not have to mean romance. It doesn't, but there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of drive reflected here. Security with the King of Pentacles. This is joy and celebration. There may be a reunion with a soulmate coming into your life, and one of the things that the 1111 synchronicity is trying to tell you is if you're able to tap in, it can happen more quickly. Yep. Separation, time apart from your partner, is on the horizon. You're being held away from a soulmate connection, from a Two of Cups connection and a Lover's connection, simply because you are starting a new cycle. They're trying to unblock your third eye in order to help you manifest. You need to become whole within in order to get this in the upright. You are trying to do too much at once with that 10 of Wands in reverse. It means you need to prioritize and take a better look at what you're trying to accomplish. If you tap into this Ascended Masters energy, all is going to be possible. And then the Hermit energy is taking the spiritual lessons to make the progress going forward. The Knight of Wands is a manifesting energy as well. And you just simply need to be patient with your efforts. Be kind to yourself with self-love and self-care. Try to have that, make yourself as powerful as you can be as an individual. And that's when you're truly ready for coming apart. You have to stand by yourself before you're able to truly have a good relationship with another person. Nobody ever completes us. We are complete by ourselves, and somebody comes and shares our complete life. And it's so important to do it that way, quite simply because it means that no one can ever withdraw from your life and to take away your happiness. But you have this Magician energy. The Magician bends reality to his or her or their will. At present, it's not happening, and it's partially because you are still blocked. You're not fully receiving the messages that you need to from beyond. Make each day count. Remember, even if you don't have what you want, that does not mean that you're being denied what you want, but rather you're being invited to celebrate the life that is available to you in each and every day. Let's get an angel answer card. This is a very good time to go ahead and ask whatever question might be on your mind, and we'll see what the angel answers deck has to add to it. Here we go. What do you have in mind? What's pile number one need to know about these synchronicities? Seeing 1111 everywhere. What's their message? Okay. Ask for help from others. This with the Ascended Masters card, don't forget, tap in. Do guided meditations as you're going to sleep. I can be a little bit of a broken record about that need, and it's quite simply because often when we have this Two of Swords energy in the upright, we're still encountering a blockage, and you have to do the work in order to kind of dissolve it, in order to bring everything to you that you need to, keeping your options open. Don't get overly attached to outcomes. That is, again, not the same thing as saying, hey, you're not going to get what you want, but what it is saying is relax and allow things to come to you. If you have asked for something and it is truly meant for you, and most of the time we can really tell whether or not we're really connected to another person. It may not be happening in the time that you want it to. Divine timing is also one of those whenever it comes to ascended masters and being called to your life's path and having to expand, things will happen in divine timing. And nobody likes the phrase because it makes them impatient to hear it. But as soon as you relax into that energy, things can come to you more easily. Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendships. That Three of Cups energy is also the card of needing to prioritize friendships with others. Remember, a romantic relationship cannot serve all of your needs. You need to have diversity of experience, diversity of interest, and diversity within where you put your importance in life. Otherwise, it gives someone way too much power over you. Okay, group number one, we're going to close out here with a fortune cookie card just to see if there's anything left. What else would your spirit guides like you to know? What else would your spirit guides like you to know? Two more times, 1 and 2. Oops. Okay. Commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. Listen, I have a feeling that, as often happens with the 11-11 card mix, and I kind of knew it when I did the draw, it's frequently about a soulmate connection. We have this coming apart. You may be being held in stasis, being held apart from somebody, but everything here says it really is a true soulmate connection. Continue on your path, start your new cycle. Take the spiritual enlightenment that is trying to come to you. Learn to tap in. You will have greater happiness. You will see greater results from your manifestations. This is moving forward as well. It's also a card that indicates leaving the past behind. Self-love is super important, as is the patience to allow things to develop. Impatience is also a blocking energy. This is a stress card. Don't forget meditation, prioritizing, and being realistic about what you can accomplish. Don't try to do everything at once. Friendships are going to be as important. You're pretty conflicted. It looks like this is a card of change as well, but it does look as if you feel almost adversarial with your spirit guides sometimes. Remember, they're always there to help you. They are your squad. They are your team. They are always on your side. And even when things are not happening in the time period that we would hope them to, that's not a punishment. It is about bringing you to your greatest sense of power. This card was in the very recent past, and it is a card of success and moving forward. You had multiple cards that indicated there is movement for you, there is progress for you, and there is guidance available to you. Reach out for it, ask for it. Whenever you see the 11-11 card, that really is your spirit guide, your ascended masters, trying to reach you, trying to make contact, and trying to bring you messages about your ability to be part of the greater whole, part of the collective, to receive your messages for your purpose. Don't forget to reach for the stars, and it looks to me like you're able to count on a significant soul level pairing in the not too distant future as soon as you're able to relax into your purpose. Take care, be well. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. That is the only way that I read. If somebody approaches you in the comment sections trying to sell you readings, I have actually got a scammer, as most of the tarot card readers on YouTube currently do, in pretending to be me. I do not read via PDF. I do not read via chat. I do not read via text. I only read in a live stream capacity when booked through my website. So that is the only way to book me. I'd love a chance to read for you in real life, and I thank you for joining me. Okay, pile number 2. This is your reading if you chose pile number 2. This is the Four of Wands card from the Pre-Raphaelite deck. That is the deck that we're going to be using for your tarot spread. But let's go ahead and take a look at what your oracle cards are saying about why you keep seeing 11-11 everywhere. This is the Enchanted Map, Sad Embrace. It's a difficult energy, but a lot of the times it has to do with purging pain from the past, healing past trauma, being comfortable with your darker emotions, with your what we consider negative, but they're not truly negative. We are meant to exist in a state of balance. If this is your energy, remember there are a lot of natural ways to combat depression. If you are suffering from it, it's completely normal. This is a timeless reading, but we've just come off a time of tremendous disruption and change. I have the Albatross, conserve your energy and reap bountiful rewards. Apparently, you may be healing and resting at this particular time from a difficult period in the past that has caused caused you some pain. I have Wondrous Universe, walk in beauty. Beauty is incredibly healing. This is a need to heal. This is a need to heal. Walk in beauty, particularly natural beauty, helps empaths and psychics very well indeed. And this is, of course, a magician able to manifest. Once you are healed, you are more powerful. It looks so far like you're being called to a healing journey for resolving past trauma, for releasing past trauma. I have worry is a wasted emotion, and worry is actually a fear-based root chakra issue. Worry is about trying to predict the future and thinking that you will not be capable of meeting the needs of it. Remember, you are always your best ally. You are incredibly powerful, and you are your best problem solver. Don't forget to reach out for help when you need it, but worry will not change an outcome. It just fritters away the present. Then I have courage. Courage is one of the antidotes to worry. Count on yourself, believe in yourself, know that you've gotten this far. If you feel like you've been a little defeated, you haven't been. We're meant to have a diverse experience. We're meant to have diverse emotions. And sometimes, unfortunately, we really are meant to experience pain, sadness, and grief. It acts as a contrast to joy, happiness, and love. It is one of the ways that we can tell the difference through that contrast. And we are not meant to actually have tremendously easy existences here. We're here to learn. We learn as much about ourselves through our suffering as we do through our joy, because when we are tested, we learn to rely on ourselves, and we learn that we can overcome anything. And that is one of the things that will take out worry. Make necessary sacrifices. Remember prioritization in terms of how to care for yourself, making sure that you're not overextending yourself. Empaths in particular, and if you're attracted to me as a reader, you are likely an empath who is a developing psychic if you're not fully psychic already. We have a tendency to prioritize the care of others over ourselves. Please make sure that you are taking care of yourself, not overextending yourself. And if there is something that you need to release from the past, please do so in order to heal. Let's get going with the pre-Raphaelite deck to see what else is that 1111 card and those synchronicities. What are they trying to tell the people from pile number 2? Please excuse my hands, they're almost always covered in cuts and burns because I do so much magic, particularly candle magic. That's the 8 of Swords. That's that self-critic that many people who come from, this can result from abuse in your childhood, in a formative experience. They have a critic programmed into them by their caretakers who tells them nothing they ever do is good enough, nothing can measure up. It can lead to a lot of self-doubt, and it can lead to kind of a paralysis around needing to make choices. Okay, let's see why that all came out. Here we go. We're going to start from the bottom here because that's the order it came out in. 10 of Wands in the upright is a stress card. I have the 7 of Swords in reverse. That is a card about... The 7 of Swords in the upright is a card of lies, deceit, manipulation, walking on eggshells, getting away with something. In reverse, it's clarity, the truth coming out around a difficult situation. I have the 4 of Cups in reverse. The 4 of Cups in the upright is sort of that bleh, May kind of energy, being discontented. In reverse, it is something that was a missed opportunity trying to come back to you. It is a consolation prize energy as well. I have the Page of Pentacles in the upright. That's a student's card. That is starting again. That is trying to shore up your stability and trying to heal also. It is all earth energy is about physical matters, security, trying to find our place within this world. You have the Star in the upright. That is the Aquarius card, but it is also the card of people with developing psychic gifts. It is hope. It is dreams coming true. It is also one of the cards for having faith. I have the 4 of Wands in reverse, and then I have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. You've got both the Page and the Knight. You're in the middle of a process. It may in fact be slow. It's been difficult. Let's go ahead and we're going to shuffle 3 times, and we're going to take the rest of the draw. 1. Wow, hey, flipper. And 2. And 3. I have to sit in a very awkward position to film like this, but I had started filming like this so that people could see the cards a little bit better. I'm actually really enjoying it. All right, I have the Hermit in reverse. That is in the hopes and fears. You're hoping to emerge from this feeling of having been held back from everything as you tried to heal. It has been a very difficult period, and a lot of people are suffering from high-functioning depression. Our lives were taken away from us. Sincerely, if you're feeling low, if you're feeling down, please don't forget, have hope. Don't overburden yourself. Try and simplify your life. Try to enjoy it. Don't try to don't try to overwhelm yourself with healing even. Take a good slow pace. You don't have to get everything done at once. I have the Queen of Cups in reverse, which that is a card for me about intuition, about trusting your gut, about having the inner knowing and being tapped into it. With the Ten of Swords in the upright, that is a card for processing, for emotional pain. It can be releasing the past. I have the Two of Swords in reverse, release the past to tap into your intuition. The pain from it is blocking it and keeping your answers from you. I have the Four of Swords in the upright, which is a card of rest, of meditation, of contemplation. Sometimes it's not a lot happening. I have the Tower in the upright. This is one of the cards of divine intervention, that lightning strike energy, these people falling from the tower, that is divine intervention trying to bring you enlightenment. The premise behind the Tower is anything built on a faulty foundation must fall. You are being asked to release some things that are Three of Cups in reverse, that is an individual energy, that is isolation. This looks like your isolation is changing, but let's check. That is the Magician's card in this deck. The Magician is able to bend reality to his, her, or their will. They can shape things that can be somebody who can be not like a good salesperson, someone who's very charming because they are naturally able to persuade. I have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, which is a card of receiving gifts. It is security. It can be, with this Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, working towards your earthly security so that no one can ever take your personal power again or try to make your decisions again. And then I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You are still energetically out of balance is one of the things that this particular draw is saying. That's not a criticism. It's not. It's just saying that you're still trying to heal some things, likely from the past, that's blocking your intuition. Once you're able to release the past, and that is a sacrifice because it does have to do with releasing a vision of ourselves and kind of accepting the fact that everything that we've been through is not necessarily about, it's not a judgment, it's not a punishment. When you release something, it is not the same thing as saying that terrible thing that happened did not matter. It very much matters, but you matter tremendously. You are entitled to your personal power. The divine is trying to contact you to bring your greater security, but first you need to energetically balance and heal your depression to the extent that you can. Exercise helps. I'm such a broken record about this, and please forgive me, but if you are depressed, please do not drink. It is a depressant. There are things that are acceptable as escapists. We have new home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. This is a new beginning energy. This is a new beginning energy, allowing yourself to release the past. It can be a physical movement. It can be getting a new home, getting a new apartment, moving in with a new roommate. This is a new beginning energy that is about releasing that past energy again. The worry is a wasted emotion. What happens when we get caught in the past, we can't change it. Nobody gets a time machine. We can only learn from it. Learn from it, release it, and move on to the new state of being, which also represents your new home. This is a home energy as well as secure energy. If you're contemplating a move, this particular draw is telling you that it will in fact help. Let's check the romance angels just to see if there's anything that's going on about a personal relationship. Does pile number 2 need to know anything about the 1111 synchronicities that they're receiving? Does it have anything to do with a personal relationship? We're going to shuffle 3 times. We've got 1, whoops, no we're not. Attraction. You attract more romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. This is about appreciating and loving your life as it is in the present in order to have a better future. The energy that you're living in is the energy that you attract, and that is not in any way to criticize you for your struggles, for your suffering, for the need to release and heal some pain. This is not saying that you're being a victim. It's not. Sometimes this is a result of tremendous trauma, of tremendous injustice. It's just that the sooner that you're able to release it from your life, it will free you up to live in a greater feeling of personal power. It will actually bring about the changes that you're hoping for, to bring you into a state of balance. and your greatest ability to manifest and your greatest power. Almost always the 1111 card is about trying to find your personal power, trying to find the way forward. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get an angel answer card as well. If there's anything that you're asking about right now, let's go ahead and concentrate on that. And hopefully this card will help give you an answer. This is the Angel Answers deck. What is the 1111 synchronicity that pile number 2 is experiencing? What's it trying to tell them? Okay, 1 and 2. And we're going to go on 3 and 3. Okay. All right. Don't stop. Whatever your question was, your answer is don't stop. Don't give up. Don't surrender to sadness, to worry, to anxiety. Continue to go forward. Continue to believe and continue to heal. Let's go ahead and get a Making Magic deck. Making Magic card to see if there's any advice on manifesting, on what you can do to try and clear this energy. You do have the Magician's card. That means that you are able to manifest. 2 more times. 1 and 2. There we go. Most of these little decks that I have are a little bit warped from being outside under the moonlight when I charge them in the moonlight. A prosperous business with riches and success. My gosh, that really matches this 10 of Pentacles energy. This is about prosperity. This is about security. This is about windfall, luck, and money coming to you as well. One of the things that when you're back in energetic balance, when you have healed this energy and this energy, when you're able to conserve your energy and reap bountiful rewards. Remember that worry is a wasted emotion card. Direct your energy in positive directions and you will reap the rewards from them. Let's close this all out with a fortune cookie card. What else do we have to tell pile number 2? Is there anything else pile number 2 needs to know about the 1111 synchronicity that they keep seeing? One more time. Okay. Okay. I have intuition. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. There's a lot about healing, bringing you greater prosperity. Remember, whenever you see the 1111 card, that is about your spirit guides trying to reach you, trying to send messages to you, divine intervention. Don't forget to meditate. If you don't meditate well because you're suffering from depression, don't forget you can fall asleep to guided meditations. Yoga Nidra is another one. The 4 of Wands in reverse can be being parted from a soulmate, but it's also not feeling particularly secure. That happens a great deal with particularly depression and anxiety, because depression is indicated here, anxiety is indicated here. Keep doing the work. It's slow, it's steady. Have patience with yourself. Be kind to yourself. You are learning life's lessons. It will tap you back into your intuition when you're able to release the trauma from the past. That will open your third eye. You are apparently psychic. Pain is blocking it out. Greater clarity will come to you as you face the truth. Please don't doubt yourself. Nothing that has happened to you has been about a personal judgment. In fact, missed opportunities are returning to you. Once you're able to be in balance, your power can bring you great security. Currently, you're out of balance. Please work on healing it. That is what your synchronicity is trying to tell you, group number 2. Hey, thanks so much for joining me. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. Please don't forget, I do not actually read via text, via PDF, or via email. If someone is approaching you in my comment sections, I do have a scammer, as most of the tarot card readers on YouTube do now. The only way to book me is through my website, and I appear in all of my readings. So thank you again for joining me. I'd love a chance to read for you in real life. Take care and be well. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, then this is your pile and this is your reading. This is the 4 of Wands card, is the 1111 card. This is from the Sun and Moon Tarot. That is your tarot deck for this particular spread. Let's get going with your oracle cards to see what the 1111 synchronicity that you keep encountering is trying to tell you. I have, education. Interesting. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be an evolution in your spiritual growth. Let's see. We have Harris Hawk. This is one of the bird oracles. I work very closely with the spirits of air and the type of magic that I do. And in fact, my hands are usually covered in burns and cuts. It's part of the reason I didn't used to fill them with the cards, because my hands are usually screwed up. Concentrate on the cards. We have Harris Hawk, renew the bonds of true friendship and remember their importance. Listen, when we're healing, and we are coming off of a big healing, my collective had a lot of trauma. And if you're coming off of a healing cycle and you withdrew into self in order to heal, please don't forget to reach out. Please don't forget to allow people into your life. Please reconnect with the people who have been there for you in the past as well. I have Distant Thunder. Clear the air. Ooh, interesting, interesting. This is about something that may need to be discussed in the future between you and potentially a friend. Let's keep going with this. Appreciate your talents. Please don't doubt yourself. You do have gifts. Don't second guess them. Trauma sometimes tells us we're not as much as other people around us tell us. We have this self-doubting voice. We have this damage within. It's okay to enumerate your attributes, the things in which you excel. It's not prideful. It's not boastful. It's not arrogant to acknowledge that you're actually good at things. Start understanding that you have great value. I have friends and colleagues. Whoa, okay, so interesting. So we've got two cards of friendship being important in your spiritual journey, colleagues as well. That can be something that you work in. Don't forget, a tribe, a feeling of belonging is very important, and seek hidden treasure. Interesting. That can be hidden depths within relationships. That can also be that silver lining in situations that were hurtful to us. That can truly, the worst things that happen to us are directly related to the best things. Life is a tapestry. Life is a fabric. Everything is interwoven. We try to think of things in separate areas of life as if they stand alone, and they don't. Everything is interconnected. The worst thing that happens to you is the thing that brings you the greatest joy, and vice versa. Here we go. And that is just part of the flow of life. Let's get going for group number 3. Ooh, who just left out? 6 of Pentacles in reverse is a lack of reciprocity in relationships. It can be a lack of balance energetically as well. It is one of the cards that calls upon you to align your chakras. You may in fact be being too isolated with those 2 cards of friendship. Even if you've been hurt, please don't withdraw entirely into self. It is important to reach out and to allow yourself to appreciate life, to have all the joy that is available to you. Even if you don't have exactly and precisely what you want, you can still be quite happy. Here we go, simply by kind of cataloging that which is positive in your life. Sorry, kind of tripped over the word there. Whoops. All right, let's go. Let's see what else we've got here. I have the 7 of Cups in the upright. This is a card of magic manifesting. It can also be things being like a fantasy, an illusion, not being brought down to ground yet. It's plans that are up in the air. I have the Prince of Cups in the upright as the foundational card. That is the start of something new and emotionally satisfying. And then I have the Princess of Swords in the upright. That's research, it's facts, it's data, it can be contracts. The pages are students in life. They are the cards that get things started. You've got 2 things that have started, but it looks like it hasn't really taken fruition yet. And in fact, you're feeling a little frustrated with the Princess of Cups in reverse because things might be feeling blocked. I have the 8 of Wands in the upright. It's not going to be blocked for long. That is a card of movement, of swiftness, of travel, of communication. These can be Cupid's arrows as well, so it can be falling in love. And in fact, this deck labels it swiftness. It is one of the swiftest energies within the tarot. The King of Cups in reverse can be an emotionally withholding energy. It can be a card for a narcissist that's having an impact. It doesn't have to be. It can be an inability to express your feelings. I have the 6 of Wands in the upright. I have 2 cards of physical movement. This is a card of moving. It is progress. It is also a graduation day card. It is victorious. It is the Herald's card. It brings good news, and it can be a new person coming in. In fact, you have some with the 8 of Wands and then the 6 of Wands, the Prince of Cups in reverse, and these pages as well. Princes and pages in this particular deck are interchangeable. You have new things started, but you don't have any evidence of it yet. And apparently you're starting to doubt. So let's keep going here. That's that Six of Pentacles energy in reverse, is not feeling very balanced. The Emperor card is the card for Aries, but it is also the card of personal power, of being able to have wisdom in how you dictate your personal power, where you send your energies. Appreciating your talents is that particular energy. Let's go for 2 more times. Here we go, 1 and 2. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Oh, 10 of Cups in the upright. Life partners, happy family card. It is, this one says satiety, which is having enough, being full, that is overflowing. It is also life partnership, family, it can be marriage. With the Tower in the upright, a complete and sudden change is on the way. This is divine intervention. It usually has a slightly jarring image with it, but the Tower is not bad. The Tower brings to us the change that we need in order to, it's divine intervention in order to put us on a spiritual path. The premise behind the Tower is that anything built on a faulty foundation must fall. If you have made choices that are not in the service to your highest good, the divine can come along and simply change things. With the Four of Wands in reverse, okay, interesting. That is the 1111 card. That is the Spirit Guide message card. They are trying to contact you. Interesting. It's part of your soul family is trying to join you as well. Ace of Swords in reverse. That can be no contact with somebody. That can be confusion. With the Three of Swords in reverse, for me, this particular card means healing. It is processing the pain, sometimes from a divorce, sometimes from a breakup. It is after trauma, being able to continue to heal. I have the Queen of Cups in reverse, which for me is one of the cards of intuition. You've got the King of Cups in reverse, and you've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Sometimes I think you retreat into analysis in order to shield yourself from negative emotions. I have the Ten of Swords in the upright. Something is done and over. It's also the card of spiritual enlightenment. It can be feeling stabbed in the back, but the Empress in the upright is loving life. It is the birth of something new. It is abundance and enjoyment as well. It's also that self-care card with the Six of Swords in the upright, which is sometimes turning your back on a difficult situation. It is rescue, it is escape. It can also be returning to a situation as well. Let's see what else we've got going here. So things are pretty up in the air right now, and you've been trying to educate yourself, I believe, about your spiritual journey. I think you've been too isolated because you've got multiple cards suggesting that your emotional containment is blocking out connection. They would like to see a change in that, and it will bring you greater happiness. Your personal power is making great progress. It could be that you are physically moving as well, but this is a card of forward motion. You've done a lot of work. You try to look for the positive in life with seeking hidden treasure. The friends and colleagues, I think you've tried to invest in your work as much as humanly possible. Distant thunder and clear the air with that Tower card. Things are changing, but it's not a bad thing. It looks like it's a very positive thing indeed, as this is rescue and escape. This particular one is labeled science. I have never personally read this card as being about science, but it can be about discovering the truth and being freed by it as well. Let's go ahead and we'll get a fairy oracle card to see if there's any clarity from that we need to know. What are the spirit guides trying to tell pile number 3 with the 1111 synchronicity that they keep seeing? Let's go, let's go. And 2. We're going to go on 3. And 3. Okay. All right, what do we got? Ooh, daughter. The answers to your question involves your daughter. Now, this can be a literal daughter. It can also be your inner child, your younger self. It can be a younger female relative. It can also be... It can be trying to find the romantic dreamer in life as well, because usually young girls in particular have such an idealistic and sweet view of life and of love with this Ten of Cups energy. Remember, still have hope, still have belief, and still invest in the idea of having happiness, of having it all, of having the stable relationship that you're hoping for. It can be with friends. Not all relationships are about romance. But let's go ahead and check the romance angels just to see if what is the 1111 synchronicity that pile number 3 keeps seeing. What's it trying to tell pile number 3? What is the synchronicity that they keep seeing? The 1111 spirit guide message synchronicity, what are they trying to convey? I think they're trying to give you hope, actually. 2 more times, please. 1 and 2. Okay. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So one of the things to remember is that enjoyment of life is one of the things that will bring you greater love. It is possible with that 4 of Wands in reverse, that can be being in separation from a twin flame. I don't get any indications about that anywhere else, but it does indicate that like energy attracts like energy with the chemistry card. Remember, live in the energy you wish to have going forward. Try to be as joyful as possible. Enumerate the things that are blessings in your life. And remember that your friends are there to help you appreciate life. And friendship, don't discount it as being less important than romantic love. It is far less likely to leave your life entirely. Romantic love is wonderful, and it does light us up in a way that nothing else does, but it is also the type of love that is most likely to end. So your angel answers card leapt out. Ask a question. Hopefully this card will help give you an answer. And your answer is peaceful resolution. This can be a conflict that has a peaceful resolution to it. It can also be simply finding that peace within, finding that serenity as well, the acceptance of that which has passed before us, bringing us greater happiness. Let's go ahead and we're going to get a Making Magic card to see if there's any magical advice here. You don't have the Magician's card, but you do have the Empress's card. The Empress is so grounded. She's so attached to this earth, to this life. She truly knows how to celebrate being alive. And it does look with the 6 of Swords in the upright that that is something that you're being urged to do as well, is to make sure that you are looking for the positives in life to bring greater flow and help you connect with your spirit guides more. Again, the 1111 message is the 4 of Wands. It is spirit guide messages. It is a call to tap in. I have Labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration and enlightenment. Whenever you see the 1111 card, remember, it is a call from your guides to try and communicate with them, to try and receive the information that they are sending to you that is about trying to improve your life, trying to make things better. Let's go for our last card here, which is, I'm going to take a fortune teller card to see what else we need to know. What is the 1111 message trying to tell the people of pile 3? 1, okay, let's see. We have 2 left out, so we're going to take 2. Okay, I have achievement. Enjoy the limelight. You've earned it, although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. This actually goes with this particular combination quite a bit. This is instability, Tower as well. It does look like with the 8 of Wands is progress, so is the 6 of Wands. That is the achievement energy. And then I have perseverance. You may feel like you are getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. Remember, change is not bad. It is not bad. It can bring you to a better feeling of power, a greater feeling of certainty within your life, and emotional connection both to yourself and to others. So let's go ahead and we'll wrap this particular reading up. It looks to me like you may have lost some faith in the idea that you will ever be happy, but great changes are coming to you with that. You will feel more powerful. You are continuing to make progress very swiftly, but you've learned to kind of shut yourself down emotionally. That was not the lesson that you're meant to be taking. Seek hidden treasure is, remember, your friendships have as much to offer you as romantic relationships do. It's a different type of love, but it's so reliable, it's so understanding, and in its best incarnation, it is balanced. With the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, you may have been prone to non-reciprocal relationships in the past, but you've been healing. You don't share your feelings as easily as you need to with that King and Queen of Cups in reverse. The 7 of Cups energy in the upright is about things being up in the air, but it does look as if things are coming to be with both the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. You will have a firmer ground to stand on. You will be happier. There is rescue, there is escape, there is a love of life, and it looks to me as if the difficulties of the past are in the past. Clear that energy. Don't forget to join with friends. Appreciate all that your life has to offer you and look for that which you can be grateful. And it will get you closer to your spirit guides, and you'll be able to receive messages more directly, guidance more directly, and apparently there's a lot of happiness in your future as well. Thanks so much for joining me, group number 3. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. By the way, that is the only way to book me. Like most readers on YouTube at present, I have a scammer who is approaching people in my comments section. That is not me. I do not read via text. I do not read via WhatsApp. I do not read via email. I appear personally in every live streamed video that is purchased. I am actually on camera. So if somebody is trying to get you to have a text reading, an email reading, that is simply a scammer. I'd love a chance to read for you in real life, but the only way to book me is through my website. Thanks so much for joining me. There's going to be an insert in a moment that has all the information on how to contact me as well. I will see you next time, and reach out to your guides. They're reaching out to you. All right, group number 4. If this is your pile, then this is your reading. This is the Four of Wands card, which is the 1111 card from the Everyday Witch deck. It's very cute. I usually use it for relationships, but we're going to use it for this particular reading. I just like the rendering on the Four of Wands. Let's check your oracle cards. What is the 1111 synchronicity trying to tell you? Now, that is usually about your spirit guides trying to contact you. That is about the universe talking to you. I have unexpected visitors. Oh, a surprise. Hooray. All right, here we go. Some surprise. Shocks are bad. Surprises tend to be good. I have macaw. Think laterally to solve a problem. This is being open to outcomes that you have not envisioned yet. Allow things to happen as they need to. Don't try and dictate the terms to the universe. Remember, your spirit guides are always trying to help you. They work with our choices, not the other way around. They're not making choices for us. Sometimes they have to go to extreme measures to try and extract us from difficult situations. That does not mean they were hurting you. You can trust them, you can tap in, and you can trust that they are bringing you what you're asking for. It may not take the exact form that you're asking for, but the surprises apparently are going to be just as good. I have view from above, get the big picture. Have as much perspective as you can on any given situation. Try and see the viewpoint of others as well. I have follow the golden rule. Hey, wow. That is about treating others as you wish to be treated. Even if somebody has been unkind to you, kindness is so healing for yourself and for others. It is best to inhabit that kind energy. And then I also have, deception. Yikes. That does mean that it can be denial within self. It can be having people gossip about you. It can not be facing the truth of a situation, but let's find out. Refine your attention. Apparently, there's something that requires your focus. I wonder why we've got the deception card. What are they trying to tell us? Let's find out. We're going to start with our tarot card spread. Here we go. What is the 1111 synchronicity trying to tell the people of group number 4? What is the 1111 synchronicity trying to tell the people of group number 4, please? Okay. Okay, 3 more times. 1. Whoops. And 2. I have to sit in such an awkward position to do this, and 3, that my shuffling's a little bit off, but here we go. I just wanted people to be able to see the cards more clearly, and be aware my hands are almost always cut and burned. I'm always doing candle magic, and so they don't ever look very good. The 9 of Wands, that is being able to step back, to relax, to reassess, to get that greater perspective. The view from above card, that is stepping back to get a clearer view as well. I have the 10 of Wands in the upright. That can be being overburdened, pushing too hard, trying to accomplish too much at once, and a need to prioritize. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright can be a card of starting over. It can be about releasing something as well in order to make progress. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse, this can be about emerging from a period of being, this is after lockdown as well. It can be financial insecurity that is in the past, but it is also kind of unlocking the doors, opening them up, and walking through. I have the Four of Pentacles in the upright, which can be the Miser's card. It can be holding on to something too much, and it can be having your guard up too high. Let's see what comes out with it. The Page of Cups in reverse is a lack of emotional fulfillment. It can also be a young woman being involved here, particularly with that gossip card. It could have something to do with that. Let's keep going and see. The Four of Swords in reverse is emerging from that period of stasis, coming out. You are being pretty guarded after a period of healing. The Hanged Man in reverse, that is the view from above, the greater perspective. It is sometimes having made a sacrifice in order to move forward. Follow the golden rule. Even if someone has been talking trash about you, that is not a call to follow suit. I have the Judgment card in reverse. That's another card of beginning a new cycle. With the King of Cups in reverse, ooh, I often see that as a narcissist card. It can be being about emotionally withholding and being too guarded, but let's see. The Sun in reverse, that is a card of, it can be the start of a new and positive cycle. The Sun is such a positive card that even in reverse, it has a tendency to be just as positive. It just indicates that it is right on the other side of a change. With the Magician in reverse, okay, not the world's best combination. This could be a manipulative narcissist has caused you to be depressed in a relationship in the past that left you feeling insecure. Let's find out. And it has robbed you of your personal happiness. This is the Scorpio card. The Death card does not mean death. It is rebirth. It is the Phoenix from the ashes energy. It is coming out again after a period. Something tried to take you out and you didn't let it. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. This can be a divorce energy. It is a cutting of ties with the Tower in the upright. This is the card of complete and sudden change. It is divine intervention. It is the universe helping to put you on your path. People have a negative association with the Tower, but it can simply be unexpected visitors, a surprise, a shock. I have the High Priestess in the upright. That is secrets. That goes awfully well with deception. The Justice card in reverse. That can be an unfair situation. And then I have the Two of Pentacles in the upright, but it is going to balance out. So what I've got here is that there's somebody in the past who is a manipulator, a deceiver, who has cost you a great deal, potentially of money, potentially of security. They've stressed you out. You don't need to be as worried as you are. You do have, with that 1111 synchronicity, you do have the spirit guides on your side. Please don't let it alter who you were. Whoever this deceiver was, whoever this narcissist was, please don't let them change who you are. It is more important to remain intact even after trauma than it is to be guarded. If you're so guarded against experience, against connection, against forming new connections, you will not be able to experience the joy that is truly meant for you. And refining your attention is, please focus on learning from the past rather than being guarded against further injury. Get the big picture, look for the perspective of what things in the past might have been trying to teach you. Think laterally to solve a problem. Remember, there can be a good outcome. Even if things in the past have been difficult, it does mean that there's something different coming to you. Even if you've been hoping and dreaming of something that didn't quite make it into your life, that does not mean you're being denied. It means that something different is trying to enter your life. Let's go for the Fairy Oracle to see if that has anything to add. What is the 1111 synchronicity trying to tell the people of group number 4? And who is that unexpected visitor? That can be surprises. It doesn't have to be a person, but with that Magician card in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse, it's a little bit worrisome with the Deception card, meaning be on your guard about somebody who may not be telling you the truth, who's working from their own agenda. Here we go, 1 and 2. I'm going to go on 3, and this is 3. Okay, I have debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from your life and from you and your life. So what this means is, in the past, this could be debt, but debt does not necessarily mean money. It means releasing the burden of feeling as if you owe someone something. This card with this card and this card, it looks as if there is somebody in your life who is just kind of a shocking liar, and it may have been a divorce situation. You're almost free and clear of that energy, and your spirit guides are trying to tell you, hey, listen, a new beginning is on the way. Don't let this person alter you. Refine your attention. Focus on the future. Focus on that which is positive. Think laterally to solve a problem. Remember, there truly can be a good outcome even after calamity. And even if it doesn't seem as if you're making progress, a change can be the very thing that causes that increase, that causes that expansion. I do like the balanced energy of the Two of Pentacles. I'm also, whoa, deception and deception have come out. Be very careful. Be very careful. You got deception twice. And that is with, this can be a deceiver's card as well. Make sure that people that you're doing business with, people that you're having contact with, people that you're allowing into your life are truly serving your highest good, that they have your best interest in heart as well as theirs. And don't hesitate to call somebody out on it. You have power, you have discernment. They are keeping secrets. It could be about money with that Two of Pentacles in the upright, and that clarity card around with the Tower card. Even if someone has gotten away with something, that doesn't mean that that energy will stand in your life. There can still be something that will rectify the situation, that will bring about a better outcome. Let's ask your angels as well. We're going to get an angel answer card. What is the 1111 card trying to tell the people of pile number 4, please? Yeah, what is the 1111 card, the 1111 synchronicity trying to tell the people of pile number 4? Let's go. 1, we're going to go on 2. Okay, we had somebody jump. Okay, concentrate, ask a question, and your answer is forgiveness. Well, I wasn't going to call that. And why do we forgive people? It has almost nothing to do with what they've done to us. It is making sure that you are not living in a negative energy, because the energy that you live in is the energy that you're inhabiting. Don't give this deceiver, this manipulator, the power to change who you are. Follow the golden rule. Continue to be the good person that you have always been, and like energy will attract like energy. That deceiver may have been part of a karmic lesson to help make you stronger. Release the past as soon as you can, and you can have a brighter future. And again, something is changing, and it does appear to be for the better. Here we go. Let's go with the Making Magic card. What else do we need to know? You've got the Magician's card. That can be blocked magic in the reverse like that. It may be that you're not at your full strength or full power. I have little luxuries, generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Please don't forget to spoil yourself a little bit. Enjoy your life to the extent that you can. Even if you don't have everything that you want, you can still take some time off, take a walk in the park, but indulge yourself, allow yourself to experience life in a way that will make it joyful, that will increase this, that will take out the sun in reverse, put it in the upright where it belongs. You're also being asked to be a little bit more active to try and raise your vibration. We're going to close this out with a fortune cookie card to see what else are the spirit guides trying to tell group number 4. Hey, group number 4, it looks like you've had kind of a turd in the punch bowl in your past. It may have been a marriage. It may have been a marriage with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse and this Ace of Swords in reverse. You may be cutting ties with somebody. Don't let them alter you. We have opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action. A special family reunion looks likely. Unexpected visitors, and a stranger is about to change your life with the Tower in the upright. Apparently, group number 4, try to tap in as soon as you can. Big changes, big shifts are on the horizon with this particular energy, with the Tower in the upright. Think laterally to solve a problem. You may not have envisioned the solution yet, but it is coming to you. This cutting of ties with someone from the past who apparently really was not serving your best interests with this King of Cups in reverse and the Magician in reverse. Allow that person to leave your life and no longer have an influence on you. Get a greater perspective. Look for the lessons that you've learned that may fuel your journey going forward. Remember, kindness is your energy. It is healing. It will attract more people to you who are like you, and it will also allow you to communicate, refine your attention. Meditation can be called for. You may have your guard up just a little bit too high with this 4 of Pentacles energy. It's blocking out things. You can drop your guard though. This really is a card about taking more action to combat this depressive energy. You are at the beginning of a new cycle with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The change that is coming to you is rebirth. There is somebody who did not tell you the truth. I at first thought this might be a young woman. I'm not so certain now. It could be a friend. It looks like a partner is the thing. But there is something that is going to be revealed. This is hidden secrets that will take an unjust situation into a state of balance. Tap in, ask for guidance, ask for clarity. Hey, group number 4, that was kind of a fun one simply because things are changing, but it's all for the positive. And apparently there is somebody new entering your life with this unexpected visitors card that is going to try and make up for the deception that you have suffered in the past. You will not be altered. Everything that you have done is coming back to you. Focus, refine your attention, concentrate on the positive, keep going forward, and know that surprises are going to alter the course ahead of you and that it looks very positive indeed. Hey, thanks so much for joining me, group number 4. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. That is actually the only way to book a reading with me. I've got a scammer. Most tarot card readers on YouTube currently have a scammer. I do not read via text, PDF, or email. The only way to book a reading with me is through my website, and I appear in all of my videos. So if you've got a streaming read with me, you should be seeing my face. It was great to read for you today. I hope to read for you again. Take care, be well, and don't forget to tap in because your guides are reaching out to you with that 1111 energy.